Freedom never seemed so far away for the desperate families who fled wars at home, only to be caught up in more suffering in Europe. Today, children, men, and women were stuffed into buses, destination unknown. Germany has offered refuge, but countries along the way have thrown up roadblocks, overwhelmed by these crowds and hoping to shift the burden to neighbors. Mark Phillips is with the refugees in Croatia.
Their trek away from war and toward a new life did not need a detour and did not need more uncertainty, but it got both. The refugees had been refused entry into Hungary from Serbia, and now thousands of them had come here to next-door Croatia instead. And here they were stuck. Syrians, Afghanis, Iraqis like Sarmat, they all had one thought. Where do you want to go?
I didn't decide yet, but any country that's safe for me.
After the chaotic clash with Hungarian border guards earlier in the week, the Croatians imposed order on the 14,000 they said had come into their country. The refugees have been told to line up here for buses, and that's what they've done. Thousands of them. This line goes back as far as you can see. What the refugees can't see is a future. And so they sat like miserable pieces in a game of Pass the Refugee. They were dumped in a disused army base and fed at least.
Thank you very much.
But the Croatians said they could not stay. So more chaotic scenes, more loading onto buses, this time to be taken to another border crossing into Hungary, the country that had so rudely denied them entry 2 days ago. It seems a deal had been struck. They were herded onto still more buses and allowed in. The refugees and the Croatian government do actually agree on one thing. The refugees don't want to stay here and the government wants them to leave. And now some of them are. Busloads of misery on the move again, but to where? The announced plan was to take the refugees to camps near the Austrian border, but the Austrians say no arrangements have been made to let them in. Every time a door opens for the refugees, Scott, another one seems to slam shut.
Mark Phillips with the story for us in Osijek, Croatia tonight. Mark, thank you.